To all my fellow Black people, thank you for tuning in. To all my white people, pay Black women for their work. Here's my information right here so you can send a donation and stop mooching off of the free labor and brain power of Black women. Do y'all hear that? It's the sound of all the white women claiming they were in a mad rush to do anti-racism work. Once again, they're nowhere to be found. To white women, and I address white women because women are the people who consume most of my content. To white women, anti-racism work is something you only do when it's trending for you to do it. It was trending to do it after the election. It was trending to do it when Hillman Talk was born. But now that the trends are slowly starting to fade, so are you and all your anti-racism work. To white women, anti-racism work is only done up until the point where you are uncomfortable. Anti-racism work is only done for as long as you have the energy to do it. When you become tired of it, you simply dispose of it. Anti-racism work is something you only do when it's trending and fun to talk about, like the blue bracelet situation. Like when you guys shed tears and were hurt that Black women did not want you to be a part of their Hillman Talk classes because you had to be seen, heard, and centered every step of the way. You all were so excited and posting videos, bragging about all the classes you were enrolled in and all the amazing things that you were learning. And now I hear nothing. And it seems like all the eagerness and learning has stopped because you're only willing to learn not only when it's trending, but if and only if Black women are willing to do the work for you. You're only willing to do the work as long as you can be recognized for doing it. I recently hosted a Whiteness 101 Zoom call, and I remember telling the ladies who paid the money to be a part of the call that in those moments where you feel as if you really don't have to continue anti-racism work or it's really frustrating to do, just remember that Black people, we don't get to tap out. We don't get to clock out. We don't get to stop being Black people. I remember someone asked me in frustration, if Black women don't let us in Hillman Talk classes, then how are we supposed to learn? And white women, therein lies the problem. Because last I checked, Barnes & Noble is still open. Last I checked, most cities have a public library if you're willing to walk in and get a card. Last I checked, Google is still up and running. And there's even a search area here on this very app. At your fingertips is everything you need to know. You can do the work. And you want to know how I know? Because most Black people have gone our entire lives not knowing anything about our history until we did the work and found the information. And then we went back and told other Black people. So you have to find the information. Because unfortunately, we live in the world that doesn't want you to know it. It doesn't want you to know the truth about who your ancestors really were. It doesn't want you to know the truth of who you are and what you're capable of. It doesn't want you to know that you have a leg up and a head start in society. It wants you to think that everything is fine. And because of this ignorance, we now have an idiot in office. You're so consumed with wanting Black people to feel safe amongst you when the election results reminded us once again that we simply cannot. Because even those of you who smile in our faces and laugh and joke and you sing our songs and you talk our slang and some of you try to make our food and You marry black men. You really don't care. And that's why we were not impressed when you wanted to join the Hillman Talk classes. That's why we don't care when you come on here posting videos about all the African American knowledge that you have. That's why we don't care. Because you talk a big game, but when it comes down to it, you are not really in it to win it. That was proven on November 5th, and it's proven now in the fact that I hear nothing from you. So that tells me that unless black women have another movement of educating people again, once again, you're not going to do shit.